So I have almost 3,000 kilometers on this machine, so I think I can finally, shake off a little bit of that buyer's awe, because I was honestly super impressed with this machine when I bought it, and I still am. I do not regret my purchase at all, but there is a couple of things that I think could be better on this machine that would really take to the next level. And the first thing I know is going to cause a lot of controversy in the comments, but it has to be said, and that's the suspension.
So what's my problem with the suspension? Don't get me wrong, I think the shocks are really great for what they are primarily intended for. At the end of the day, the machine is geared towards getting jobs done around the farm or the acreage, and unquestionably handles that business quite well. It has a soft but planted ride that can be forgiving if you hit something out in the field. But once you take this thing off-road, the suspension fades fast, and you find yourself being tossed around a little more violently than moments before. This is a huge missed opportunity for Can-Am to offer something that really checks all the boxes. And I know what a lot of people are going to say, well, buy a Commander. And to me, the Defender is such an amazing platform for off-roading, with the cab-over-like sitting position, ample space, and tremendous payload capacity, that it makes it ideal for long adventures with a big family. And there does seem to be demand for roomy, creature comfort line behemoth side-by-sides on the market when you look at units like the Polaris Expedition. Rather than creating an entirely new platform, why not offer a trim level with some seriously beefy suspension and some other minor upgrades for people like me who want a machine that can take the entire family and dominate any terrain they come across? Especially with the hefty price tag associated with the aforementioned product from Polaris, the Defender with a few changes could do everything almost as well, with hopefully a substantially less upfront cost. Personally, my next modification is going to be a set of Fox QS3 shocks from Shock Therapy. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see if it's going to make this machine as good as I think it will.
Hey guys, so the next thing I want to talk to you about is simply the brakes. For how heavy this machine is and how fast it's capable of going off-road, I feel like the brakes are just not quite adequate at stopping this machine in a hurry. So with a little bit of an upgrade, I feel like it would give a driver a lot more confidence behind the wheel and take this vehicle to the next level.
And just like I said about the suspension, these brakes are fine for working around the farm or going for a quick haul down the acreage to check out your cattle. But for off-road, I do think that just a little bit more stopping power could go a long way in turning this thing to an off-road beast.
So my last point, and I hope all you Can-Am guys will back me up in the comments, maybe not like my first 2 points, but I'm pretty sure most of you are going to agree with this, is the front differential. So Can-Am put a visco lock is what they call it, but it just boils down to basically like a limited slip differential that they put in the front end. And personally, I love limited slip differentials. You know, I've got True Track for my Jeep, and I think that they have really good performance for vehicles that go on-road and off-road. But when you have a dedicated off-road vehicle like this, I think the front diff would be better if it was simply just a selectable locker. That way you know if your lockers are on or off, and you're not waiting for the magical diff elves in there to find you some traction.
So please guys, let me know what you think. Engage me in the comments section down below. Let me know if you think I'm out to lunch or if I make a couple good points. And until next time, keep your head up and that throttle down.